did some color options. Yay! "75 days. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and this is the Lay Spirit Designs Studio. If you're new here, I am an artist and small business owner, and let's emphasize the artist part. So if you've watched this video, which is up on my channel from like a month or so ago, you'll know that I have been feeling bored with the small business side of things and dying to get back into what built all of this in the first place, and that is art. I have taken it upon myself to do the viral TikTok challenge 75 medium, but I'm doing an artist version. I'm doing my own version of this challenge with my own set of goals, which you can see here. Some of them are art and business focused, some of them are personal, and I'm wanting to document the art and business side of those. So I have turned my house what Ryan, my fiance, has called a post-it note factory. Basically, I have all of the days on a post-it note on my door to my studio. I have post-it notes strewn about the house with each task that I want to get done by the end of this 75 days so that I can see it and I can tally off as I do them so that I can count how many days I have been consistent. Consistency is actually the reason why we are here, because consistency and follow through and I guess a little bit of discipline are some of my weak points. So I am doing a lot of things for myself to help build the habits and just to try and push myself and challenge myself to grow a lot in a small amount of time, because I've kind of been, I hate to say lazy the last few years with stuff, but I feel like I've had a lot of setbacks. So I'm trying to, I guess, make up for lost time. I have already done some of my personal tasks today, and I have 3 things left on my list today, and that is draw on my sketchbook, study animation for 1 hour, and do a big goal task for 1 hour. So I am going to get right into day 1 of my 75 medium artist edition, and that is busting out the sketchbook. Okay, that's good enough for me today. So my next goal to work on today is 1 hour of learning animation. So I have Procreate Dreams, the app for the iPad, and I have a Skillshare class pulled up that I'm going to work my way through over the next few days. And no, this is not sponsored by Skillshare, but Skillshare, if you wanted to sponsor this channel, I am a big fan. I don't know if there's gonna be much to show here because I am learning from scratch. So I'll just kind of show you what I can, maybe show you the end result.
Into an animator. You'll be shocked at how quickly you can create something that where you can rename, duplicate, share, copy to your iCloud drive, which is something I'll show you right now, but with multiple pieces of content. You can adjust the duration of this piece of content by just kind of moving the balloon around like this. You can do really fast movement.
I animated a balloon. Not gonna lie, this is so rudimentary, but I'm so excited about it. And most of this right now is just learning how to use Procreate Dreams, which is gonna take probably a couple more days worth of my 1 hour allotment, but I have 4 minutes left technically of my 1 hour, but the next part of the lesson is 30 minutes long. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into the 1 hour of big goal tasks, and that's taxes. All right, well, I've done all I can do for the evening. So now, at the end of every day when I'm done with my goals, even though there's technically 2 left, but they're my personal ones and they're part of my bedtime routine, so I'm gonna do this for the sake of satisfaction. I get to take the sticky note for the day off. And of course I have to make content. Day number 1 out of 75, all done. Happy day 2, guys. It is the afternoon. I am getting a much later start today than I wanted to. But after yesterday, I kind of discovered where I'm having some hangups with this. I'm struggling to prioritize things, basically. I'm trying to figure out where I need to start my day, if it's with these daily challenge items or if it's with my usual stuff that has to be done. So, growing pains, and it's only day 2 out of 75. So anyway, I'm gonna be quiet now. I have my iced tea because I'm hitting a midday wall. And let's get into the sketchbook. Gonna do all pinks today. Okay, that still took me like 30 minutes, but let's get on to animation.
But in this video, we're going to learn how to. So here we are in the theater. Let's go ahead and create a scene for me. On the left side in the upper right.
I lost my patience. So I'm only doing half of that lesson because I had to start it all over again because my timeline was doing strange things. But we've got a moving car. It's got a flat tire. And it looks stupid, but we're making progress. I'm trying to figure out now what I want to do for my big goal task. And it is just after 4. But the longer I sit here and think about it, the longer it's going to take me to finish up. So I have an idea of what I want to do, and it's not really something that I want to show because it's going to be a surprise, but I kind of want to keep it to myself. So I guess I'll see you when I pull the day 2 post-it note down. All right, it has been an hour. I did my big goal thing, and it's time to take that sticky note off. But of course, it's got to go on Instagram. All done! Happy day 3, everybody. It is, what day is it? It is Saturday afternoon. I think the weekends are gonna be the hardest for me to do this challenge because I'm used to taking the weekends off unless there is a convention going on. And I'm still struggling with fitting everything in. So far, the first 2 days I have done in the same order my drawing daily, and then my animation practice, and then my 1 hour of big goal tasks. So I'm going to start off with animation, and I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do my big goal task for an hour, and then I'm going to draw. Let's get back to animating that car. Okay, I finished that lesson. Here's a little show and tell. It's rudimentary.
Choose a color. I'm gonna do like a blue.
Okay, my timer just went off. I finished 2 more lessons. We did 2 exercises of frame by frame, which was really fun. This one is just some glowy bouncies exploding. Why are you not looping? Well, that's the gist of that. And then we did a bouncy ball. My favorite thing about all this is that I have studied a smidge of animation, so like just in like my own free time. So a lot of this is similar to things that I've learned. Whee! And then one of the resources was an already drawn. Yay! I don't like my motions that much, but I didn't want to like keep going back to fuss with them, but just learning how to do this is still really fun. Animation for an hour is done for day 3. Now it's time to do my big bold task for an hour, and this time I actually will show you guys what I'm gonna work on for that because I'm been wanting for the last like couple of years to give my Lace Spirit Designs logo a little bit of a refresh. So I'm going to start doing some sketching for that, and I don't know how far I'm going to get today, but I at least want to explore some different shapes and options. Timer's going. I know I want like a chunky round font, and it's gonna probably be hand drawn, but to do this traditionally, I'm having trouble with like fine tip things, so I'm gonna try the round tip of a Posca marker and see if that's gonna give me the effect that I want. Okay, this isn't easy to do. I already basically have an idea that's not coming together on traditional means by any easy way, so we're switching to the iPad. This is much more like what I have in mind. I was more easily able to capture this with a big chunky pen to block all this in, but I really love this with the little ghosts as the dots on the eyes. So I'm gonna explore this more, and I just don't know how prominent I want designs to be. This is gonna be the focal point for sure, and it's gonna take probably a couple more of these hour blocks to like properly go in to Illustrator and vectorize it and everything, so, but I'm pretty pleased with this. Okay, since I already did half of this page, or this spread in the sketchbook, excuse me, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other side instead of starting on anything new. It feels good to be marking stuff off. All done with day 3. Good morning, guys. It is day 4. It is just after 10 a.m. on Sunday. And again, this is becoming very challenging. Who knew the 75-day challenge would be challenging? Because all I want to do today is just rot on the couch. Yesterday when I did animation first, and then my big task, and then drawing, that worked out a lot better for me than starting with drawing and then spending more than an hour usually doing that. So I'm going to do that again, get my 2 1-hour tasks out of the way, and then do my drawing. So let's get back into it.
Let's set this to something else. We're gonna do multiples of 360. So we could do 720, blend mode, and choose. And then we don't have to set the bottom one because there's nothing below it to interact with. So we don't really need to set 4. So I just go on the timeline, tap, move and scale.
Okay, my alarm has gone off for my 1-hour mark. I only made it like about halfway through the second lesson. I'm going to stop here and resume this lesson tomorrow. And let's get on to another big goal task for an hour. So for the big goal task, I'm gonna work again on my logo because I'm really liking how it turned out. And I kind of want to ride this like motivation to do it. So I'm gonna clean this up a little bit more in Procreate, and then I'm gonna transfer it to Photoshop and make the like PNG, I guess, and then I'm gonna put it in Illustrator if there's time and start to vectorize it so that it can be nice and crisp and clean no matter what size I need it for, and also figure out how to make it circular. so that actually image traced pretty nicely. There's just a couple of anchor points that I'm gonna fix. Obviously, the little ghost eyes aren't very round. Okay, so I have my main logo here, which I'm very pleased with. It's nice and vectorized, and I can use it whatever I want. And then over here, I have 4 options for the full brand title. So 2 of these are hand-drawn, and then these 2 are just actual typed fonts. And I'm still like not entirely sure I would want to use either one of those. Anyways, the next task is drawing in my sketchbook, but I think I'm gonna do what I was going to do yesterday, and that is start the artwork for the first full finished piece for the week. So I will sketch out that today because I'm a little bit burnt out. I want to rot. I still want to rot. I'm gonna eat something first and then I will get to work on that. Okay, it is almost 8 o'clock now. I went and did a bunch of my other stuff and relaxed a little bit, but I'm gonna get my drawing done. But I'm gonna start on the finished illustration that I'm gonna do for week 1. And I decided I'm gonna do this. I don't know how well you can see it. I'll put it up on the screen. Screenshot from Howl's Moving Castle. But today we're just going to do the sketch because, again, it's getting late. So let's get into it.
Hello, viewers.
Okay. That took almost no time at all. I don't know how well you can see it, but the sketch is all done. So I'm gonna go back in with the paint markers again because I had a lot of fun with those on the last piece, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Most small businesses starting out online will build their shop with Etsy. And if this is something you're considering, or even if you already have an established Etsy shop, EverBee is a must-have to help you grow. EverBee is an extension for Etsy and plugs right into your shop to provide analytics not only on various keywords and niche topics, but for your own shop and listings as well. While you can sign up and use EverBee completely for free, the amount of data and research tools available in the growth plan is invaluable to an Etsy shop owner of any stage. And if the growth plan couldn't get any better, EverBee has recently launched the highly requested Daily Trends feature. This new feature allows Etsy sellers to track and see performances of keywords on a daily level, and you can even customize the date range to see how things are trending over a specific period of time. This is an amazing feature for anyone who sells seasonal items and wants to get ahead of the shopping curve, or even those of you who sell things based on random internet memes or trends. EverBee can be used completely for free, but if you join the growth plan, you will get access to the daily trends and so many more amazing features. And if you would like to join, you can check out the link in the description box below. It is an affiliate link, so you don't have to use it, but if you do use it, it gives me a little bit back so I can keep doing the things that I do. Thank you so much to EverBee for continuing to be an incredible sponsor of this channel and helping Etsy sellers make the most of their shops. Now, let's get back to the video. Okay, it is just after 4:30. I jumped right into animation this afternoon while I was cutting stickers. Just kind of wanted to get through it. And I still haven't done my 1 hour big goal task or my sketchbook drawing for the day because I am still inundated with sticker orders. If you guys saw last week's vlog where I talked about the coupon that I put out and it went viral, I'm just absolutely flooded trying to get through stickered files for incoming orders because it takes me hours to do the cut lines. Hours. And I have, I don't know, like almost 40. Oh my god, I just got another order. I have like 40, I think over 40 orders at this point, and it's just, oh, you know, I did this to myself, but I'm happy to be of service to people who are looking for a sticker manufacturer that doesn't have tariffs involved. That being said, I am still obviously going to do my daily stuff. I am done with sticker orders for the day until tomorrow. And I'm gonna do my 1 hour big goal thing and my sketchbook probably from the couch so that I can relax with Ryan, because we didn't see each other a whole lot this weekend because I'm still figuring out how all of this fits in to my daily schedule. So I will show you guys the progress that I have made at the end of the day, and then I will see you guys tomorrow. Happy day 6. It is Tuesday, just about 12:30. I didn't show what I did for day 5 yesterday, so let me show you real quick. So day 5 in the sketchbook, I just did 1 page on the spread. For my big goal task, I did more work on the logo. I did some color options, an updated Spirit logo, so she's a lot more crisp, and just a quick visual to see what it looked like all together. But I ran out of time yesterday to finish up this bad boy, which you barely can see, and I wanted to do that first because I'm going to paint it with a brand new pack of acrylic markers, this time from Shuttle Art. They kindly sent me their 36 color set of acrylic markers, and very much in the way with the other one using the Artex markers, I want to do this piece. I wanted to do that with these markers. I'm so excited that all these art companies seem to have been in tune with me when I decided to tackle art making again, and are sending me products to try, because what better way to build up your supply of products, of art materials. All right, let's see here. Color stickers, the color circles that go on top of the markers, but this one I can swatch them directly and stick them on the marker so I know what the true color looks like. That's pretty awesome. So we've got little tutorials here. And then we have some really cute little practice swatches. What the heck? That is a great addition. 3 color swatch sheets. That is super cool. I'm very impressed with this package so far. And they come in a very handy carrying case. And then they are already numbered. I don't know how well you can see that, but that's pretty awesome. I am quite impressed with this so far. Interesting. All right, I got all of my swatches done. This is so nice because now I can just quickly reference which colors are going to work well with the piece. So these are really nice and smooth. They are obviously very opaque on the dark, but they're not as opaque as on light. So I think what I'm going to do is start with line art on just the characters and then go from there. So this is ready, and I actually think I'm just gonna go ahead and challenge myself to use only the 36 colors that I have. So I'm just gonna dive into that. Howl's pants aren't quite black, but these are the two darkest colors I have, is the straight black and this blue. So trying to see if it'll like lighten up a little bit or darken a little bit when it dries. All right, well, essentially we are done with the background and the characters. I will actually go in at the end. Actually, I should probably do that now. I decided I'm going to use some colored pencils to shade in their details and then go over them again with a liner to make them crisp, and then I'm going to go into the foreground with the grass and the water and the flowers. I know it feels a little counterintuitive to use black to start out the water, but I promise I have a vision. Okay, I'm gonna stop here for the day. This is gonna count as my drawing for the day. I really wanted to get this done. I'm nearly done, but time is a-ticking. It's already almost 3:30 and I still have my 2 one-hour things to do. And yeah, so I'm gonna leave this for tomorrow. So let's get some more work done. Okay, it has been the entire evening basically. I did my animation, which I'll show at the end, and then I did the rest of my taxes stuff for my 1-hour big goal thing because I have an appointment tomorrow and I needed to finish it up. So we are effectively all done with day 6. Good morning, guys. It is finally day 7. And honestly, I kind of think that when I'm done vlogging this week, I'm not gonna vlog my daily challenge for a little while. It is just after 8:30 this morning. I have what's left of my coffee. I've been up for about an hour. So I decided I want to get a head start this morning. I've got a lot going on the rest of this week. So I'm gonna finish up this painting and that's gonna count towards my daily drawing, and it'll be the first mark on our 1 finished art piece per week. I'll quit yapping, take a last sip of my coffee, and get painting. it's all finished, so let's get this washi tape off. Yay! I finished it! So this one was a lot of fun and a lot of work, a lot of patience. I still am finding that the darkest green is not good enough for the type of depth that I'm trying to achieve in these paintings. But nonetheless, I'm still really pleased with how it came out. And now we get to tick off our very first full finished art piece for the 75-day challenge. Sorry for the noise, I'm trying to do this away from my sticker cutters. So I just spent the last hour working on my animation goal, and half of it was spent finishing up that class that I did, and then I spent the rest of the time researching other people's animated YouTube intros, because I fall asleep every night thinking about how exactly I would want mine to go, and I have a concept in mind, but I can't quite visualize the final result, and I just wanted to see other people's, like, what they're doing for reference, and I can't for the life of me find anything that just is like, here's what people have done. Like, you have to know who to go to see their videos and see what their intros look like, because otherwise everything is like a how-to animate YouTube intros in Canva and stuff like that. So I am going to thumbnail those ideas that I have for an animated intro. I really doubt that you will have seen it at the beginning of this video, but if you do somehow, big kudos to me. Anyways, I am getting ready to leave for my tax appointment that I keep talking about, and that is an hour-long appointment, so that's gonna be my big goal task hour today, because otherwise I won't have time to do anything. So I will see you guys at the end of this video in this first 7 days of my 75-day challenge.
That's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love and you were my first one. Cheers to all the